Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about some of the operators starting from in, between, and some other operator also we will look into it. Right. So the first one is in. What exactly is the in? So in operator to determine if a specified value matches any value in a list or a subquery. It means that. So say that I have some values, right? So like let's say marks, right? I have some marks, any numbers. This can be any number. I wanted to select only those rows which are in my list, right? What is the list? These are my list. In this list, I have different marks, whatever it is. Suppose say maybe 61 or 46, 78 or 91. So I wanted to select only those rows which where the marks are in this list, right? So if the marks are matching within my list, so in that case only those rows I wanted to select, right? So basically I'm trying to filter the rows which I am looking into, which I wanted based on some numbers, right? Let's understand. Select marks gender. So I wanted to see the marks and gender, right? So let me do one thing. Let's not keep a marks because my marks are already there. So what I will do, I will also write, give me a second. I will also write student underscore ID, right? So marks we need to compare whether these marks are selected or not. So what I'm going to do, select student ID, marks, and the gender from, right? So obviously my table name, and here I'm saying where where means wherever the marks are in in either this or this or this or this or this, right? If any marks are in my list, whichever marks are going to match in this table, so only those data I wanted to fetch, right? So that is what I'm trying to say here. Let's execute this and interpret. So what is happening, as you can see here, so 36 is the marks, yes we have it. 37 is the marks, yes we have it. So these marks we don't have in our table, 44, 80 and 90. Let's check all the marks here. Do we have 44, 80 and 90? Let's see all of them wherever it is. Okay, I have to execute. Give me a second. I will execute. Maybe I will execute this one. So here itself we can check, right? Let me remove this. So here itself we can check 44. What are the other number? 44, the 44, 80, 90. Do we have that in our table? 44 we don't have, 80 we don't have, right? So none of the numbers are there among these three, right? 44, 80, 90. Only these two marks exist in my table. So you can see that only those two guys are selected, right? It means that I can give a list here and check. So whichever marks are in my list, only those data I wanted to select, right? So that's how you can interpret this in, all right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check something little different than in. So here, what I'm trying to do, so this is the between. What is between? Almost same as a in, but here what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a range, right? So earlier what I did, I tried to give all the numbers, number. So instead of writing all these numbers, what I will do, I wanted to check students who have got marks between 60 and 90, right? I wanted to know whoever students got a marks between 60 and 90. This is the starting and this is the ending. So in between, whichever marks, doesn't matter, from 60 to 90. So any number in between these two numbers, so we can call it as a range of numbers, range of values. So only those students I wanted to select. You can say that, okay, a distinction, suppose say a distinction 70%, or maybe first class to distinction, right? So maybe let's call it as 60 to 70. So in that case, I can say 60 and 70. So whatever the numbers between 60 and 70, that numbers I wanted to check, and whoever received or scored that many or between those two numbers, only those students I wanted to select. All right. So let's execute this, and let's say what is syntax here. Select. So you can also mention column names, student ID, marks, gender. So since we have only 3 columns, you can simply say star also. Okay. So select these columns from the table name school, where the marks in between. So here I am saying a between. Marks between 60 and 90. Right. So let's execute this and see. Right. So you can see the marks are between 60 and 90 only. We don't have any marks or any details which are outside this particular range. Right. So this is how you will be able to fetch the rows based on some condition. So between is one of the operator, so with which we will be able to fetch the range of values. All right, fine. Let's remove this. Okay, do we have anything else here? Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's stick to this. Okay, so the next one is like. What is like? So like is kind of a wild card, right? Wild card. Suppose say that you wanted to select the rows, you know, only suppose say like 70, right? Whoever got a marks between 70 to 79, right? Everything, whoever got marks 70 to 79, or maybe 90 to 99. So basically, what I'm trying to do here, I know that so it starts from 7, right? So whatever the whoever got marks starting from 7, right? Starting from 7, and I don't care which number they got, but the starting digit is 7. So in that case, I can give only 7, and I will mention this percentage symbol. So it is going to fetch all the details where marks are starting from digit 7. So it is basically 70 to 79 only, right? Similarly, for the character or the alphabet, I can give any name. Suppose say names, right? Let's assume name Anand, Abid, right? Shankar. So if I say a name starting from A, I want all the names starting from A. So in that case, if I mention A, this percentage symbol, it is going to fetch me what? Anand and Abid, right? Starting character. Some pattern I'm going to select here, right? That is what is basically like. All right. Let's understand how we can write the syntax. Select. So I am selecting all the columns. You can also say star for this if you want to select all the columns. So from the table name. So where, right? I have to set the condition here. So where marks like, 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 so 3%, It means that I want the details where marks starting from integer 3. I don't care what is the second digit or third digit if it is having, but my starting digit should be always 3. So in that case, I can give only 3 and percentage, right? It's not only one digit or one alphabet you can give multiple alphabets or multiple numbers. In this case, instead of if you want to select only Anand, so in that case, you have to write AN percentage. Then only Anand will be selected. This guy will not be selected. So you can give 3 characters, 4 characters, but it should, if it ending with a percentage, so it means that starting character will be matched. After that, I don't care what characters comes. In this case, when I say 3, so if there is a 30, 358, or maybe 3 lakh or some number. So in that case, all these 3 guys will be selected. It doesn't care how many numbers it has after this 3. All right. So that's how it is going to work. Let's execute this and see the result. You can see that all the marks starting from 3, right? So I can also give, let me delete this. What I will do, I will change this to something else. What is that? I wanted to give this FE, FE, FE in gender, right? In the gender, whichever character starting from FE, I want all those details, all those rows, right? So where the character starts from FE. Let's execute this. You can see that all females are selected. All right. I can also give different, like say student underscore ID, like I will say here what I'm going to say. I'm going to say percentage 50 percentage. Hope it will work. Yes. What is that? What does it mean? It means that starting, I don't care what number it has, right? I don't care. So what I'm looking here, first, let it be any number for the first wildcard percentage. I don't care. Wherever I see 50, after that, whatever the number, I need all those rows, right? Starting also I'm giving wildcard, last also I'm giving wildcard. So in between I need 50. As you can see, so this row, right? All these rows, okay, whatever I am highlighting, we have a 50, right? So before that, I don't care what number. After that, I don't care what number, right? If you want to change it, so what I will do, I can change it according to my need. So this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to say 50, or I would say 504, right? So what it is going to do, it is going to fetch only the data, only the student ID ends with a 504. As you can see, it is ending with 504. Before that, I don't care what number whatever it number, I don't care, but it should end with a 504. Right? This way, you will be able to fetch a data depending upon your requirement, depending upon the need. All right. Yes, that's all in this video. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Thank you.